Hi guys, it's Simon from Tech My Life Video, and I've had a haircut. The wonders of modern technology. Today, I'm going to let you know whether you should get an iPad. No, you shouldn't.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Okay, now that really would be the shortest video in the history of the world. So, should you get an iPad? Well, look, it's going to depend on who you are. I could have done this when I first got my iPad. I could have said, how good is it after a week? But I really felt that living with it for a while, like a woman really, living with it for a while was probably the best way to go in terms of giving you a better opinion of the benefits of having an iPad. I'm going to look, this is probably going to be a bit of a series of videos looking at some of the features and some of the apps and some of the things you can do with the iPad. Because to sum it all up in one video and to cover all the bases and all the kind of features and the uses is a little bit tricky because we're limited in time here. So I've got it here, fingerprints and all. I'll see if I can get I don't know if you can see that in the video. Probably can if you're in high definition. Fingerprints. And I just, the magic lint free cloth. No tricks here. I have to say one thing about the iPad is that although it does attract fingerprints, and I hope I don't drop it on camera, although that'd make a great YouTube video if I just flung it over my shoulder and smashed my telly at the same time. Although they do attract fingerprints, and again, I hope you can see this on the video. Oh, that better not be a scratch. It is reasonably robust, although I think I've just noticed a scratch on the screen. I'll have this on camera. My iPhone has a couple of scratches, and I want to cry right now. My iPhone has a couple of scratches, and look, oh look, there's me. Devices like this, I run it naked. I don't have a screen protector on it because I hate the way they feel. At the end of the day, I would prefer to have a device like this with a few nicks and bumps and stuff like that after a reasonable length of use, and look, it's going to happen. You can either cover these devices up, which detracts so much from their overall beauty. Oh, sorry, iPad. So there definitely is a scratch on my iPad. So I'm back. Now it may look a little bit different because I've set up some different lights, and it's actually a week later. It's school holidays at the moment, and I was doing my video, I got distracted by the scratch on my iPad, which there was a little bit of footage of before. But what I wanted to do in this video is I'm just going to give you some reasons for and some reasons against getting an iPad. So reason number one for not getting the first generation of iPad would be, now this is in Australia. I can only really relate my Australian experience, and that experience is the iBook store. Now I'm very, very quickly going to show you my library, and as you can see, they're all pretty much blank covers, and the reason for that is that there is no books in the iBook store. When I say no books, I mean no books written this century. Well, no books written recently. They are all out of copyright and free books. So there are plenty of books there, but if there's a new book that has come out that you want to buy, you are not going to be able to buy it through the iBook store. So I'm actually going to make a phone call. That was a good sound. I'm going to make a phone call to Apple later today, and I'm going to see if I can find out some more information about that, and I will follow up if they give me any information worthwhile. Reason number two, it is a first generation product. So, you know, you may be inclined to wait for a future generation. Now, there is talk of a new iPad, and look, there will always be talk of a new iPad no matter when you buy. As soon as one is released, there are rumours and talk of what's going to be in the next one. But there are rumours that a new one will come out the middle of next year, and it will have cameras. And that brings me on to point number 3. Camera. There is no rear camera, as you would find on an iPhone or an iPod Touch, but there's also no front-facing camera, like you would find on an iPhone 4 or an iPod Touch, the most recent generation, which I think is maybe 6. A forward-facing camera is something I'm interested in. A rear-facing camera, not so interested. Forward-facing camera for Skype calls and that kind of thing, very useful. I think, and obviously the software will follow to support such a device. So that is reason number 3. Reason number 4 is simple: money. If you need a device, if you've already got a laptop, it's going to cover a lot of the things you can do. And look, it's not the cheapest device in the world. That is true. So out and out money. In Australia, you're looking at around $650 to get into the iPad market, and so money is always going to be a factor. And reason number 5 is that you don't have any hands. If you don't have any hands, it might be a little bit difficult to use this device. Okay, so there's some reasons for not getting an iPad. Now we're looking at some reasons. I mean, there are a million reasons to get one, but let's look at some generic kind of reasons.